Two Friends by Guy de Maupassant. Short answer questions. What does the story tells us about the plight of Paris? Paris was in the throes of famine following Franco-Prussian War. Even the sparrows and rats were scarce, and people ate anything they could catch. Who are Monsieur Morissot and Monsieur Sauvage? Monsieur Morissot was a Prussian watchmaker, now an idler. Monsieur Sauvage was a draper in Paris. He was a stout, jolly little man. Both were friends and ardent fishermen. What was their pastime before the war broke out? Monsieur Morissot and his fishing chum, Monsieur Sauvage, met at Isle Maringe every Sunday afternoon and engaged for a long time in fishing with angles. Sometimes they talked, sometimes they remained silent, but they understood each other without the aid of words, for they had similar tastes and feelings. How do the friends understand and appreciate each other? Monsieur Morissot and Monsieur Sauvage were intimate friends. When they were fishing in the sea on spring morning, each would tell the other that the morning is very fine, or I can't imagine anything better. With these words, they could understand and appreciate each other. Describe the glorious spectacle in autumn on the Seine. In an autumn evening on the bank of Seine in Paris, the setting sun shed a blood-red glow over the western sky. The reflection of the crimson cloud tinged the whole river with red, brought a glow to the faces of the two fishing companions, and gilded the trees. Why does Morissot tremble with desire? Monsieur Morissot and Monsieur Sauvage were walking towards Columbus when they remembered the all days they spent together on the river bank, fishing for long hours. Morissot trembled with desire for fishing on the same spot, though it was under German occupation. Describe the village of Argenteuil as seen by the two friends. The village of Argenteuil was ravaged, lifeless, and deserted. The hills, Argument and Sanius dominated the landscape. The great plain extending as far as Nanterre was quite empty, a waste of brown soil and bare cherry trees. What vague misgiving do the two friends share pointing to the heights? The village of Argenteuil was an empty, deserted place under Prussian occupation. For months, the conquering army were pillaging, massacring, and starving the people. The two friends felt a kind of superstitious terror and hatred towards the enemy, anyone of whom they had not seen as yet. How does Monsieur Sauvage express his Prussian light-heartedness? The two friends, Monsieur Sauvage and Monsieur Morissot, were walking towards the riverside where they used to fish in the days of peace. Now the area was occupied by the Prussian army. Morissot doubted what they would do if they met with any of the enemy soldiers. Monsieur Sauvage replied in his Prussian light-heartedness that they will take them into friendship, giving them some of the fish they catch. How do they enjoy fishing in the Seine? Once they reached the fishing spot on Seine, Monsieur Morissot and Monsieur Sauvage started fishing with their angles. Almost every moment a gudgeon was lifted upon and placed into a bag. They were filled with the joy at the sight of the silvery flash wriggling at the edge of their line. They no longer thought about the world but remained absorbed in the pleasure of angling. What disturbed their merriment of fishing? The two friends were enjoying their all pastime of fishing when a thundering cannon shot from Mont Valérien shattered their ears. The Persian had once again started killing the Persian people. They murmured to each other. What disturbs their merriment of fishing? The two friends were enjoying the all pastime of fishing when a thundering cannon shot from Mont Valérien shattered their ears. The Persian had once again started killing the Parisians people. They murmured to each other that there is always war, whether the king ruled or the republic held power. Describe the way the dead bodies of the two friends are treated. The Persian officers shot the two friends dead for refusing to give the passport. Each body was lifted up by the soldiers and flung into the river for the fish to feed on. The water splashed high, eddied, and then grew calm.